YouTube, in this week's tutorial I will be covering how to create and manage publishing lists within Adobe Reports and Analytics. In order to get to the publishing list manager, the easiest way is going into your favorites menu, going into admin tools, and you go to user management. And then from here you have access to the publishing list manager, and this is where you create your publishing lists. And as I'm going through and showing you how to create them, I'm also going to explain a little bit about how they work and everything. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a new publishing list. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to give the publishing list a name. I'm just going to call it Demo Training List. Alright, and you'll notice that here I have an action or drop down where I can select a report suite, and you can actually do multiple report suites within a single publishing list. And by doing so, as long as all of the reports that you're sending out with this publishing list are basically identical across the different report suites that you select, you can send to different groups of people different the same data from different report suites. And the reason for doing that is, let's say you have a number of different sales report suites, one for Germany, one for Spain, one for Italy, and they all have the same data but for those specific regional areas. And so you have different groups of people who would be interested in like German sales data versus Italian sales data, and therefore you could then go ahead and create more than one or add more than one report suite and do that. So first of all, you get to choose the first report suite, and then you click Edit to add the email addresses in here, and then you notice that immediately following that you then get an action where you can create or you can add another report suite. So I could add, let's say that I'm Germany and David is Italy, for example. I don't have specifically those examples in here, but I can go ahead and edit, and I can say I'm going to send this to Susie at beta.com. She wants to know information from that report suite, and here under from this report suite I'm going to send it to John at alpha.com. And I'm just coming up with these email addresses on the fly. These are not really email addresses, they don't exist. Alright, so, and obviously you can have more than one person in here. I just have to click on each of these if I want to add more, separate them by a comma, etc. Let's say all of a sudden John is now interested in getting information from both, but Susie is not. I can go ahead and add John here as well, and they will both receive content from this report suite, and John will only receive data from this report suite. So that's basically how to create and how publishing lists in general work. So I'm going to go ahead and save this publishing list, and here it's added, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's generally used as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go back out here into my reports and analytics. And publishing lists can be used when you send out dashboards, reports, bookmarks, etc. Anything that you can email can be emailed from using a publishing list. So I go ahead and I just click send on this particular dashboard. I can do it from a report, whatever. Anytime you have a send option, you have that option. And then all you have to do if you're going to do a quick send is just click to add and just select the publishing list that you want to send to. If you'd rather do an advanced delivery option where you're actually going to do a scheduled report or whatnot, you can actually click it over here and select it as well. And do your scheduling options and all of those types of things, which I went into detail in a previous video. So that is basically everything you need to know in order to create or manage your publishing lists.